Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'm in Fukuoka on the island of Kyushu in western Japan, and today I'm going to be heading back to Tokyo. Today we're going to look at Fukuoka's airport. This is the fourth busiest airport here in Japan, but also the fourth busiest single runway airport in the world after Mumbai, London Gatwick, and Istanbul's Sabiha Gökçen. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning now. I already had my morning coffee. My flight's not until 4, so we have a little bit of time here. So come along and let's check out Fukuoka's airport domestic terminal. Perhaps one of the more convenient airports, Fukuoka is located only a few kilometers from the main Hakata station. It can be easily accessed by the subway only 2 stops away for 260 yen. Opened in 1944, the airport was solely used for military purposes. After the war, the Americans took control of the airfield and was used for their operations up until the early 70s. The first passenger service began in 1961 with service to Osaka and then on to Tokyo. The airport has both a domestic and international terminal located on either side of the center runway. Due to the surrounding residential area, there is a noise ordinance which prohibits airport operations from 10 p.m. to 6:59 a.m. You'll never have to worry about an early 5 a.m. flight here. So I just made it up to the first floor here, and this is where you'll find all the check-in. Off to my right is where you're going to find Star Alliance, you're going to find ANA, and off to the left, you're going to find Japan Airlines and One World connections there. And then further to the extremities on the north side is also where you're going to find the low-cost carriers, Skymark, Peach, Fuji Dream Airlines is over there as well. I've yet to try them. Nothing too much on this floor, you're not going to spend a whole bunch of time. And then on either ends of the floor, on the south side and the north side, is also where the arrivals is. And they kind of funnel down to either outside or to the subway. So again, nothing too much on this floor, just check in, and then best bet is just head up to floor number 2. The second floor is where the airport really starts to open up. It's much more spacious with plenty of natural light filtering in from above. Roughly in the center is where you'll find the ANA and Japan Airlines lounges side by side. There's also a pay-per-use lounge in the bookstore, and starting at 500 yen for 30 minutes, it's not a bad deal considering they offer free drinks and snacks. If you're looking for sweets or goodies, this floor also has got you covered. There's a plethora of delicious goods, many of which are sourced and produced in Fukuoka Prefecture. The terminal is rather long, and there are only 2 security checkpoints on either side of the terminal. One aspect I thought was well thought out was the few check-in kiosks right by security. If you have no check-in baggage, you can skip the first floor and head right on through. The north security area was much larger and busier than its south side neighbor, and nearby there's a pretty snazzy food court with a few options. But for today, my lunch was waiting for me on the 3rd floor. So here on the 3rd floor, you'll find more of the sit-down restaurants. We saw the food court on the 2nd floor, just by the north security gates. So just 1 floor higher, you get more of the sit-down restaurants. And they have everything from sushi to rice bowls. There's burgers. There's the steakhouse right over here. This airport as well also hosts, they call it a ramen runway, and they have a variety of ramen shops in this alley. And in this part of Japan, the tonkotsu, the pork bone broth ramen, is the ramen of choice. So lots of variety here, and I like this food court. I like the earthy brown tones, the wood, the orange color to it. Makes it look really nice, and that's what the 3rd floor has here. Further down, roughly above the lounges, is where you'll find the coffee depository, and further from that on the south side is access to the observation deck. So let's go ahead and check it out. And like many airports here in Japan, there's the outdoor observation deck. There's actually 2, the 3rd floor here, and there's one above on the 4th floor, and you're so close to the action. Being a single runway airport, the runway is just over there. There's no terminals or anything blocking your view. It's a nice, bright, sunny day. It's fantastic weather to do some plane spotting. And being the fourth busiest airport in Japan, you're definitely gonna find something that you like. And then just on the other side, you can actually see the international terminal, which is closed right now with the corona and all that stuff. But great way to spend your time at the airport is to come out here and enjoy the sights. The airport does boast a small fourth floor with a small interactive area and a restaurant. It appeared a few individuals came up here to take advantage of the quieter area. And that pretty much sums up the street side of Fukuoka Airport. So let's go ahead and jump through security. Today I'm flying out of Gate 5 on the north side of the terminal. The gate offers standard padded seating along with smaller areas where one can charge their device. Gate side does lack the space and openness travelers would experience on the second floor. Fukuoka's departure side is noticeably longer than street side, running about 800 meters in length. There are 12 gates spanning the terminal with another 2 remote gates accessed via a smaller area on the ground level. The lounges are, more or less, in the center, providing equal access to the north or south side of the terminal. One thing I noticed here is that there are at times quite a bit of space between gates, so it's unlikely one will traverse the whole building just for fun. The long, narrow terminal is fairly utilitarian, and there isn't too much in the way of amenities. Like New Chitose's airport, there are convenient ticket machines for the trains in Tokyo for travelers heading that way. There's also a few restaurants and shops throughout the terminal for those wishing to purchase something last minute, or for those waiting for a connecting flight. Many smaller flights to Okinawa or other parts of Kyushu depart from this airport. Have you flown out of one of the other single runway airports? If so, leave a comment and let us know how it compares to Fukuoka. Fukuoka Airport is a great, simple airport. It's easy to navigate and laid out fairly well. Street side, specifically the second floor, was laid out nicely with plenty of natural light, shops, and space. There's no need to spend more time gate side than absolutely necessary, and I'd recommend jumping through security closer to your boarding time. And if you're using one of the lounges, just give yourself a few extra minutes to reach your gate. And here at least you'll never have to worry about a super early flight or one that leaves right late at night. And with that, I think I'll end it there. I hope you enjoyed a look inside Fukuoka's domestic terminal. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around next time.